Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And in today's video, we're going to dig into all the biggest headlines in the crypto space right now. All the stuff that I think people should be made aware of. You know, lots going on as usual. And I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on each piece of news. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here. London wants American crypto refugees. And look, with the SEC and the US authorities cracking down on crypto, the UK government hopes to create basically a Goldilocks zone, is how it's being articulated here, of regulation. So basically, in a nutshell, the UK are doing an awful lot to try to make, you know, some, I guess, appeal for, you know, countries or cryptocurrency projects, blockchain companies in countries that are perhaps not so favorable towards cryptocurrency, and the US is definitely one of those. So we are seeing the UK make some really big strides in trying to, you know, come up with a decent framework of regulations to get people, you know, involved in crypto in the UK. So I think this is a real positive. The UK, since leaving Europe, have been kind of looking at what their position really is. And obviously, you know, the city of London has always been kind of the central hub of finance, and cryptocurrency, well, everything's going to be tokenized on the blockchain. So it kind of makes sense. It's a good fit. And I do, as I have been saying an awful lot, expect the US to basically do a big U-turn and become really pro crypto. And I think we're already seeing elements of that. And that sort of leads us straight into the next article, which is about BlackRock wants to make it cheaper to trade Bitcoin, according to Larry Fink. And this is, you know, the guy that, you know, in the past has kind of said that, you know, crypto is worthless and so on. And it's funny how everybody's tune is changing. Now, obviously, BlackRock and various other big players have, you know, filed for Bitcoin spot ETFs and, you know, are looking to get involved in cryptocurrency. And now all of a sudden, this guy is now saying that it's digital gold. And, you know, we've heard all of this before, but, you know, they fight it. They try to regulate it. They try to cancel it all out, and then eventually they just succumb to it and realize that actually it's far better than any financial instrument they've been, you know, selling currently. And obviously BlackRock, you know, they are, you know, a huge company. They own pretty much 99% of the US, I'm led to believe. So yeah, huge news, and you know, it's definitely going to change the landscape of cryptocurrency. And I've kind of said this a lot. I think that this, obviously, it's not just BlackRock. You've got Fidelity, ARK, and many others, all filing for these ETFs, right, after BlackRock did. And I think they all will get accepted. And the reason why I think they will get accepted is because BlackRock pretty much, you know, in my opinion anyway, I think they pretty much own all of the politicians and people in government anyway. So I expect, you know, the corrupt, you know, people within government to, you know, roll over and say, rub my belly, tickle my belly, whatever it might be. But, you know, I think we're going to see these all get accepted. I think it's just a matter of time. And if the SEC don't accept them, I expect some really big pushback. I expect Gary Gensler to be sacked at some point. I think his time is coming to an end. Time will tell whether he resigns, as the AI tricked everybody with, or whether he actually, you know, is, you know, forced out and loses his job. But I do expect this to happen. The reason why I think this changes everything is I think pension funds are going to start to, you know, look at percentages, exposure to you know, Bitcoin, and I think that will be the very start of, you know, looking at other cryptocurrencies, so altcoins, Ethereum, Cardano, various others. I think this is just stepping stones, and I think we will see all of this. But, you know, it's over $60 trillion, you know, assets in pensions. So just a small percentage of that's going to really move the price of Bitcoin, in my opinion. And when they start to delve into other cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum, Cardano, and various others, which I do believe they're going to in time, that's going to really move the needle, and only a small percentage is required to move that needle. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, but I think this is really big news. Israel lawmakers support acts in crypto capital gain tax for foreigners. Again, we saw this a lot in the previous bull market, where we saw the likes of Portugal, removing it for people that move over and emigrate and all that sort of stuff. They did a bit of a UE on that, I believe. I'm not that close to it, but I believe that's what happened. But we are starting to see some real positive moves to try to get wealthy people into countries around the world, right? We're seeing more and more of this. We've got the CFTC investigators conclude crypto lenders Celsius ex-CEO broke rules. So again, really big news. Look, I've said this time and time again. The people that bad actors in this space, the likes of Sam Bankman-Fried, and I think regardless of what comes out, he's probably going to do absolutely no time. Maybe get like a slap on the wrist fine or something. I think Alex Mashinsky and all these people that are really bad actors that have done bad things in this space, there needs to be an element of really severe punishment. I even believe that projects that get hacked now that don't have good cybersecurity, haven't learned from the mistakes of other hacks in the past. I think that is gross misconduct, and I think that they should have an element of responsibility to keep their communities and investors safe. And I think if they fail that, there should be severe consequences. I've said this time and time again. I'm really interested to get people's views and opinions. I think if we want people to behave better, there needs to be such a severe consequence that nobody wants to dare see that consequence taking place on them. So if you want this sort of positive change, you've got to have some sort of enforcement punishment for these bad actors. I think without that, you're not going to get the change. It's like I guess the story of like a rundown street, for example. Like if one house has a smashed window, then it's almost like it's acceptable for others. Whereas if everybody maintains their properties and so forth, then everybody else is kind of fighting to do the same thing. I think it's very similar with this sort of stuff. It's like what is acceptable and what isn't, and I think you've got to have that standard set and that punishment in place. I know I keep banging on about it. I'll leave it there. But yeah, I think it's really important. Crypto Indiana Jones, Coinbase exec helps recover $322,000 of once lost cryptocurrency. So Connor Cragan tracked down $322,000 of dormant Ethereum Classic and returned it to its owner, who was unaware the money ever existed. So this is just craziness. Imagine being that person. You're in crypto, you've completely forgot about one wallet or two wallets, and you've seen this significant price rise and you didn't even know you had it, and somebody knocks on your door or sends you an email or gives you a phone call and says you've got like almost $500,000 I think that's just remarkable, and hats off to the guys at Coinbase for doing that. I think, again, as much as I talk about bad actors and consequences, there should be some credit due where you see good actors doing really good positive things. And again, this is how life in crypto should be. It should be people doing these good deeds, making sure that everybody is successful wherever possible. And, hats off. I love stories like this. I think it's really, really positive. And the final, I guess, topic that I want to sort of talk about is the centralized exchange crypto trading hit $2.7 trillion in June amid the SEC lawsuit, BlackRock, Bitcoin ETF filing, and so on. Like, yeah, look, there is money to still be made in a bear market. I see a lot of people leaving, disappearing. and then not really returning. And that is a big mistake. We need to make sure that we're present. You know, you could have risked losing all of your crypto disappearing in this bear market, you know, with everything that's happened over the last coming, you know, days and weeks and months of hacks and, you know, bankruptcies and all that sort of stuff. So look, interesting times. But, you know, make sure that you're engaged. Jump into our Discord. Link is in the description. It's absolutely free to join. Over 7,000 people supporting one another, navigate this space safely. It's a fantastic community. Definitely worth immersing yourself in the community. And if you enjoyed today's video and you wish to support the channel, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.